August 30th, 2019. This is the Blueberries cherry tomato we got from Baker to try to compete with the black cherry to see which one we liked more. I will go ahead and show you a couple of these on the vine real quick, and then we will take some in to take a look. Anthocyanin is the name of the chemical that gives them the darker colored shoulders. It's the same stuff that's in blueberries, blackberries, stuff like that, so these should have a really sweet taste as a snacking tomato. Let me see if I can get some more colors on here. So anyways, it's August 30th, 2019. We are going to test a couple of these. You can see these ones down here don't have the darker coloration on their shoulders as much. That's because of access to the sun. The more sun that they get on them. So once we started getting some of the flowers forming and the tomatoes forming, we started clipping away so that they had access to the sun. We put this one in a crowded spot. We should have done about 3 in that instead, but we did 5. But let us pull a few of these off, and we'll take them inside and you can take a closer look. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. Alright, we're filming this blueberry cherries tomato video. This is the white habanero plant that we had right here. I bumped it with my backside and snapped a giant branch off. So that one still looks pretty good though. Anyways, blueberry cherries. Let me grab a few of these. You want to hold the camera real quick? Alright, take these inside and give them a test. Love you guys. Alright guys, I'm sorry if that first take outside it doesn't really turn out too well, but we really have no plan on doing these and stuff like that. We don't want anybody to perceive us as any kind of professionals and stuff. We've had a few of these tomatoes already earlier to kind of get the ripening process going. We tried a couple of them. They were mostly reddish like this, but this is the Blueberries cherry tomato. We got these seeds from the Baker. Several of our plants fell out, and we ended up getting a couple plants as well from a local grower that grows some unique stuff that kind of saved our yard a little bit, and put 5 of them in that one thing. We would have normally done 3, I would think, in that one with a cherry style tomato in that size of bin, but we didn't know what was going to make it, what was going to happen. We have no plan. We just keep planting as many unique things as we can. We literally give away hundreds of plants a year. We don't like to talk about that part too much. We'd like to stay as humble as possible, and this is more of just a brainstorming, our personal experience with the challenges we face each year in our zone and environment, and just lifestyles and things like that can really kind of make, you know, plants grow different. The fact that we grow in containers and stuff, plants won't quite get as big usually, and there's different challenges and ups and downs with that. So we don't want any of our reviews or looks or tests on these peppers and tomatoes and these different kinds of plants to be a definitive view. You know, always research what we say. Don't just believe what we say, because it's more of a brainstorm and it's a sit down for us. We're having a good time doing it, and this is the blueberry cherry tomato.
And so we've noticed too with the blueberry cherries, the darker the shoulders, the more sun the tomato had gotten. The less on the shoulders it was in the shade more. And so hopefully, I don't know if it changes the taste, but we're going to find out. I'm going to go ahead and cut one of these open, see what it looks like on the inside. And yes, we have tried a few of them, and they are good. That's the inside of the blueberry cherry.
Is that the one with the darker shoulder?
Yeah.
Alright, you should open one with without the shoulder too, and we should try them to see if the darker and the lighter's any different. It's a really juicy inside of the tomato.
Yes, it is.
We will be saving seeds on these. This isn't very many, and there is a bunch of colorations. What I'm going to try to do is, Angel took some photos earlier when there was a bunch more on there, and we're going to try to share those photos maybe at the end of this video.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and give the one with the darker shoulder a taste. Sorry, I almost choked there. It's really good. Very flavorful. It is very sweet. I have noticed on these though that the skins are more chewy. I'm guessing from what I've heard, if you leave them on longer, they're less chewy. And I have had a couple that haven't been as chewy, but the skins to me on these are a little more chewy, but they're still really good tomato. Lots of flavor, very sweet. Let's try one without the shoulders.
Is there any difference? This might be just too small of a test to really
No,
determine
no
too
difference.
much.
They taste the same to me. So I guess it's a matter of how much sun or shade they get based on the color they come out. But
we got a couple right here too. These ones were just a couple that were getting ready to fall off. This is one that had fallen off. This is still a green one. So they start to get that coloration wherever they get access to lots of sun. So if you're really wanting to sweeten these up, I would guess you would want to get as much of that coloration as possible as soon as you can. What we're doing, our very favorite cherry tomato, both of us agree on it, is the black cherry. It tasted the best. It's like a Cherokee purple tomato in cherry tomato form, and we're trying to find a competitor or a compadre like in the garden for it. So
this is a very good one. I do enjoy this tomato. I think it's very good.
Alright, let me try it real quick. We are going to save seeds once we get these other ones going, and we should be able to fire. There's a couple bushels out there that just really want to fire off, but we're running out of time down in our season, so. Oh man, it's so nice to eat tomatoes out of the yard again.
Yes, it is.
I don't know if it was necessarily sweeter, but it felt like the one with the darker shoulder, and I had the side with the shoulder on it too. It tasted milder. The first one gave me that sweet kind of pucker of a cherry tomato, but the second one was a little bit down from it.
Alright, so this is the blueberry cherry tomato, and so far, we love it. You want to try something unique and different and sweet, I recommend growing this.
Yeah, this is excellent. I would say that the black cherry is still better on flavor.
Yeah, I think I'll always want the black cherry, but this one is definitely a good one as well.
And if I was choosing between the two, as far as production, both of them seem like they could produce pretty well. Our situation, they both did pretty well, and both can do pretty well. And then also for uniqueness, for eye appeal, and just uniqueness, this one's got way better coloration. It stands out more in a yard. Produces about the same, but I would say so far, this is just a small test, but I would say that the black cherry tastes better. If I had to choose between the two, when it comes to tomatoes in the yard, you have to go with flavor before beauty. Anyways, black cherry tomato.
Blueberry cherry tomato.
Yeah, blueberry cherry.
I got black cherry on the mind. Thanks for watching, and hope you guys have a wonderful weekend and a great Labor Day.